start this noon with the very latest on a deadly fire that's affecting structures in both New Jersey and New York. The Jennings Creek fire is only 10% contained at this hour and has claimed a life. We have team coverage. Tony Sadiku has a look at today's forecast. First, though, Christine Sloan is live on the front lines as firefighters work to get control. Christine?
Cindy, an 18-year-old volunteer park ranger was killed fighting this fire. You can see this massive fire, its wrath from Chopper 2 burning throughout New York and New Jersey, billowing in the early morning hours, and this fire has already consumed 3,000 acres of land. The raging fire just 10% contained, with 25 structures, as you said, still being threatened in both New York and New Jersey. The New Jersey Forest Fire Service says the Garden State and New York's Department of Environmental Conservation Division of Forest Protection and Management are in unified command battling this fire. New Jersey has been fighting several wildfires in the state for the last week. Drought conditions have fueled the fires, and today, despite some rain overnight, the winds are of concern and could contribute to spreading the fire. Residents in threatened areas are taking precautions before voluntarily evacuating.
When I got there, I cleared the leaves off of my lawn, and then last night I wet the lawn when it got dark, so that it would, be a little bit more moist. But for the most part, the ashes that were landing were just dry. There were no embers that were glowing red or anything to set anything on fire. So that was good. But there was ashes that were landing.
We are expecting a 3 o'clock press conference this afternoon with the Forest Fire Service. And what I do want to tell you, a lot of roads are closed in and around this area. As you can see behind me, this road was closed earlier. We actually had to drive for hours just to go up north to New York and come back down south to Passaic County. So if you are heading out in this area, be aware of that, as well as the smoke that can be of concern to some people who suffer from respiratory problems. We are live in Passaic County, New Jersey. Christine Sloan, CBS News, New York.
Christine, thank you. And we continue our team coverage with meteorologist Tony Sadiku. And Tony, the moisture out there is going to help a little, but firefighters still struggling with the strong winds.
Yeah, good afternoon, Cindy. So, unfortunately, even though despite the fact that we had a little bit of rain, it's not really enough to solve all of our fire issues. And of course, you hate to hear about the tragic loss of life with the park ranger and the properties that are threatened. And we got to watch out for the air quality too. It's not as bad as it was over the weekend, but still going to be on the low to moderate side. And like you said, the rain was helpful, but these winds that we're feeling right now are going to be counterproductive. They're blustery. 10 to 15 are packing higher gusts in the neighborhood of 20. And it's going to be interesting to see, how much of the fire is contained by this afternoon, because we expect the smoke to basically ride through Rockland, parts of Westchester and Fairfield County. And then tomorrow, as the winds are starting to shift, some of that smoke could get into the city. So despite the fact, Cindy, that we had a little bit of rain, those fire issues and those lingering effects continue in the days ahead.
Tony, thank you. And stay with CBS News New York for the very latest on the drought conditions and the wildfires across the tri-state area. Look for live reports with updates throughout the day and tonight on CBS News New York beginning at 5.